Hi YouTubers, you subscribers, and everybody on the remaining social networks. This is Dark King, and welcome back to my live reaction of the Nintendo Direct for the 13th of February 2019. And it's 10 p.m. here in Portugal right now, so it's 2 minutes till the Direct starts, or it should be. Hopefully I won't have to cut this down too much. So, new details on Fire Emblem Three Houses. Interesting. On YouTube, 305,759 watching currently. Interesting. Well, I'm somewhat interested in the Fire Emblem series. It's one thing we know for sure is that since the Switch is not region locked, no more censorship. But like the one we got with Fates, which, no matter the situation, is a positive. Other than that, I'm expecting some Luigi's Mansion. Let's see, what else? Oh, the mainline Pokemon title is a good possibility. Still. What else? Well, probably one. Either some gameplay of Joker or the announcement of the second DLC fighter. So, that's the thing. And around 1 minute left. Just refresh. Make sure everything's on right. Okay, Nintendo. Whenever you feel like it. It's 10 p.m. on my clock. You're up. Anytime now. Anytime now. Okay. Well, I'll wait for Nintendo to get a syncing gear with 364,701 and counting. People want. Oh, there we go. Right on time. Okay, perfect. We're getting Super Mario Maker! Oh, that's awesome. Yep. Oh, it has slopes! Wow, took you long enough! Nintendo. Oh, this ought to be interesting. Okay, I was expecting this soon, but hats off, Nintendo! Hats off! Am I yet to try and become a speedrunner? Probably not. So yeah, Super Mario Maker 2! With, oh, it's the sun! Oh, it's the moving blocks! It's water! It's not enough blocks! Yeah. So, it's... Okay, so the cast is it. Okay, so basically everything we've been begging for the one, yeah, pipes, dead pipes, and foreground. Wow, everything. Well, people, and then there's Luigi because we always need player number 2, June. Oh, in the summer. I think I can make some time for that.
I'm Yoshiaki Koizumi, and I'll be your guide for today's Nintendo Direct.
Okay, so yeah, basically everything people have been begging.
You just got your first look at the brand new sequel to Super Mario Maker, which we're of course
now
Super Mario Maker 2.
Good simple naming. I like it.
There will be brand new features.
Oh, I'm dying to see what the Kaizo runners can do with this one. It's gonna be insane.
So please stay tuned.
Oh, it's gonna be glorious.
Alright, next, let's cover today's Nintendo Switch headlines.
Well, RIP 3DS, it had a good life.
First time in 10 years. The Marvel Ultimate Alliance series returns with a new 4-player action RPG and an all-new original.
Not gonna lie, I'm not
Assemble
interested.
your ultimate dream team from a huge cast of Marvel superheroes, from the Guardians of the Galaxy to the Avengers, Defenders, X-Men, and more, to stop Thanos and the Black Order from unleashing cosmic chaos. You can play together in TV mode, locally on up to 4 systems, or online. and get closer to the
I
action
mean,
with a
don't get me
dynamic
wrong, the
zoomed
game
in
looks like a cool
heroic
hack and
camera.
slash, it's
And
just
speaking
not
of
my cup of
heroic,
tea.
it's time to go higher, further, faster with Marvel's ultimate cosmic protector, Captain Marvel. Wield her power against those that will do harm to the universe. As characters level up, they'll learn skills you can use on the fly. In Carol Danvers' case, literally. In addition to basic attacks
like
and
I said.
skills, each hero
Meh.
has an Alliance Extreme Attack, their most powerful move. Whether you join forces with friends locally or online, take teamwork to unprecedented levels as you creatively combine hero skills into synergy attacks. Your most powerful attacks can even be combined into an Ultimate Alliance Extreme Attack. The team-up possibilities will be off the charts when Marvel Ultimate Alliance 3, The Black Order, launches exclusively on Nintendo Switch this summer.
Okay, it's cool. Just not my cup of tea.
Welcome back, Box Boy.
Well. It's Box
Get ready
Boy.
to unload some boxes and have fun doing it. The critically acclaimed puzzle series Box Boy is coming to Nintendo Switch for the first time. This brand new game is tightly packed with tons of content, including brand new puzzles and new features.
You know, I'm looking at this
fit
and all
something
I'm
else in,
seeing. Okay, so that's how they did it.
This time, 2 players can box
Wait,
it up
and
together.
again, developer, I'm looking.
To restore
Okay, so
peace
that's
on the
how
Box
I would
Planet,
do it.
you
That's
must
how
work
it
as a
works.
team,
Cool.
solve puzzles, and beat those stages. After completing the story, you can access a whole separate adventure starring Cutie, the tall one.
Cutie. Wow. Subtle. Real subtle.
In all, there are 270 stages to beat. That's the highest in the series to date. Use your brain boxes to think outside the box and lead our heroes to the goal. Box Boy and Box Girl will unload on Nintendo Switch April 26th.
Yeah, a simple game.
The ultimate spring update.
Oh? Well, Smash Bros. Is here. So, what's the update?
Super Smash Bros. Ultimate is about to spring forward with the version 3.0 update this spring.
Didn't we just have 2.0?
What are we adding, you ask?
Yes.
You'll just have to wait to find out. Remember, Joker is a part of Challenger Pack 1. He's secretly been preparing for battle, and his moment will finally come before the end of April. In other words, this year, springtime is the time to smash. And don't forget, new Super Smash Bros. Series amiibo figures are on the way too. There's even more to explore in Captain Toad Treasure Tracker.
DLC for Treasure Tracker,
It's never too late for a journey through the maze-like miniature worlds of the Captain Toad Treasure Tracker game. In fact, we have 2 new announcements for the Nintendo Switch version.
Oh?
After a new update, all courses will support 2-player co-op. Maybe Captain Toad won't be so nervous with someone at his side.
Yeah, don't
2
count
heads
that.
are better than 1, and an extra set of hands goes a long way. This free update will be available later today. And some paid downloadable content is coming. We're adding in 18 new challenges that'll see you traveling to 5 new courses, from sunken ships to a kingdom of sweets.
I played the Wii U version
new
and
objectives in existing courses.
Even with these extra courses, I really don't have that much incentive to go back. It was a fun little adventure, but
Captain Toad and Toadette must obtain the Shining Crowd in each course, all of which can be played alone or with a second player. Captain Toad Treasure Tracker's special episode will be available for purchase as soon as, well, later today, giving you early access to one of the courses. The rest of the content will launch on March 14th. If you don't have the game yet, look out for a digital bundle available on Nintendo eShop later today.
Right.
It contains the full game and gives you access to Captain Toad Treasure Tracker's special episode once it's available. Steel yourself for old school action in an all-new Gothic castle. The side-scrolling action of yore shall rise once more in bloodstained ritual of the night. And so, the young lady Miriam, host of the Alchemist's Curse, must use her unwanted gifts to slay the demons wrought by the curse's original host, Jeeble. With these powers, she can steal the abilities of enemies, bend gravity to her will, and dart out Jeeble's castle at lightning speed.
Laser!
Here, the laws of reality and 2D side-scrollers don't apply. Throughout the castle, a treasure trove of side quests, deadly tasks, and small touches flesh out the campaign.
Your body is covered with weird decorations.
Beyond the main story, you can dig deep into character customization subquests, and more. Stop the fall of man at the hands of demons, and don't be afraid to show them your dark side. Bloodstained, Ritual of the Night emerges from the shadows this summer.
So, summer. Okay.
The time has come to build a new world and take on the children
Then
of
let's
Hargo.
builders, huh? Like
On
what,
an empty
2?
island, you'll ally yourself with the mysterious Malroth and defend your world from monstrous forces. Enlist villagers to help rebuild and fight alongside you in the story mode. Or unite with 3 other builders to create your own island in local co-op or online. You'll gather materials, craft objects and tools.
So yeah,
and
licensed
reach new heights by building
licensed
any structure you
Minecraft,
can
basically.
imagine.
Not basically, literally, it's
Now you can
licensed
dash.
Minecraft.
Glide, play in first person, explore underwater, and warp all over the new retro-inspired map. If
I mean,
you own
it's
the
cool,
previous
don't
game
get me
on
wrong.
the Nintendo Switch system, you can craft the
But I
legendary
honestly
builder's outfit
never could go
and the Dragon Lord's throne.
get into Minecraft.
When
And
Dragon
I've
Quest
tried it.
Builders
I
2
tried
launches on
Minecraft, I
Nintendo
tried the
Switch
Lego
July 12th.
version. I can't just
There are more
not for
Nintendo
me.
Switch headlines to come, but first, a word from Mr. Koizumi.
Okay, so
Well,
what's next?
how's it looking? Next, we have a new announcement for that classic RPG series. Please
That's
take a look.
familiar. Where have I heard that?
There are RPGs, and then there's
Oh!
Dragon Quest, the series that defined the genre.
Right.
And the latest entry is charging onto Nintendo Switch in full force.
Wasn't this one of the
pairing
first guys announced for the
series' beloved
Switch?
style and perfectly balanced battles with the most impressive scope and elaborate
Ah,
story in
took him
series
long enough.
history. Where there is light, darkness follows. For no one does this ring truer than the Luminary, the boy that prophecy says will succeed the last hero and protect the world from a terrible land.
You
In
know,
an odd twist of fate, the boy's royal birthright is snatched from him.
I think he has a review of this.
On the day he becomes an adult,
And it's
he finally
kinda
discovers
funny.
his true heritage and the powers that make him the Luminary.
And so accurate.
When he goes to the king of the largest kingdom for guidance, he is dubbed Darkspawn. So begins the perilous journey of a hunted hero and the ragtag band of adventurers who will join him on his quest to set things right. Together, they'll explore the towns and terrain of the sprawling, detailed land, Erdrea. Monsters roam free of random encounters. When you engage them, choose your strategy wisely in turn-based battles.
so that's
you
where
must
that
know
song
when to
comes
attack, when to heal, when to use magic, and when to switch your party
I
members'
know,
orders.
epic announcement of the
As you
game,
do,
and I'm
you'll
looking
earn skill
at
points which can be used to
where
teach
the-
party
that
members
famous slime
attacks,
PNG came
spells,
from.
and improve their abilities.
Ugh.
You can also collect materials so you can forge weapons, armor, and accessories. Looking for an item? Then help people out in side quests.
I wish I had the
Or
time
try
to
your
think
hand
into
at the
Dragon
casino.
Quest. I
Or
don't,
horse races.
unfortunately.
Erdrea is full of surprises like these, and this time, the player has the power to choose on the fly between the land's gorgeous HD vistas and the 2D 16-bit glory of old. This is also the first version of the game with fully orchestrated field and battle tunes. If you want, you can change between the original sound and the new one whenever you want. And you can also experience the journey with English or Japanese audio.
Nice.
勇者の奇跡ってやつだ。
So yeah, it is the RPG through and through. Through and through.
First-time players and veterans should also look forward to new stories. Each sees one of the main cast members stepping into the spotlight, shedding new light on hidden truths. This hero's adventure has truly leveled up. Dragon Quest XI-S, Echoes of an Elusive Age, Definitive Edition. Launching exclusively
Yeah!
on Nintendo Switch this
Mouthful.
fall.
Call that a mouthful.
While we just announced the addition of these new stories, there will be more new information to share in the future. Please look forward to learning more. For now, let's continue with more Nintendo Switch headlines.
Okay, neat.
A Disney Tsum Tsum game
What
like you've
the
never seen
frack
before.
am I looking at?
These stuffed Disney toys took the world by storm, and now they're ready for an after-hours party at the toy store in Disney Tsum Tsum Festival. Play with your friends and family in a wide variety
I
of
think this
competitive and
pressure,
cooperative
this
games
ain't
that
for
support
me
up to 4
applies.
players.
Hardcore, honestly.
Play online as well with players from around the world. And you can't mention Disney Tsum Tsum without talking puzzles.
Yeah,
Connect
not for
matching
me.
Tsum
At
Tsum to
all.
clear them and set a high score. The game also features a 2-player mode for local and online competitive matches.
Because of course it does.
Disney Tsum Tsum Festival will steal our hearts in 2019.
Yeah.
We're picking up a distress call in the Atlas
Oh.
star system. But
DLC?
this time, it's far from friendly. In fact, it's none other than Starwolf's infamous lieutenants, Andrew Oikini, Pigma Dengar, and the Great Leon. Now Peppy, Falco, and Slippy have no choice but to hunt them down, like the animals they are, in a challenging new series of missions you can only find in the spring update of Starlink Battle for Atlas. Every
Wow.
member of the Star Fox team
Free
has their
update.
own special
Nice.
pilot ability and skill tree. Plus, each pilot can take on any of the new missions and also Fox's missions from the base game. It's time for a game of seek and destroy. But don't expect Wolf to play fair. Look forward to news on the rest of the additional content, such as starship races and faction missions, so you're ready when the Star Fox team joins the Starlink Battle for Atlas update this April.
Interesting.
A heartfelt fantasy adventure crops up once again. Another season, another reason to wield weapons and spells against monsters.
Next feature.
Interact with townsfolk
Another
daily.
RPG.
Grow vegetables and fruits at the farm. Hook some fish.
You know, the character style
Cook
seems
up a storm.
rather familiar.
Or even raise monsters. This fantastical circle of life will keep you coming back for more in Rune Factory 4 Special, fully remastered for Nintendo Switch.
Not quite.
Battle
there.
alongside townsfolk, and before
We
long,
know that
you may
style.
become more than just friends.
You know, besides generic anime style, the creator.
See what the heart-pounding
For some
newlywed
reason, I
life has in
think-
store for you, exclusively in this new version of the game.
Maybe I'm overthinking it. Then again,
Rune Factory 4 Special will be ripe for the playing later this year.
interesting.
And we can finally confirm that Rune Factory 5 is in development.
Cool.
Look forward to more info in the future.
He says about a series that he never seen
Soon,
before.
a time will come to slay monsters and rescue lost souls.
What
Before
did we
those
just
souls
hear?
become monsters. In this action RPG from the developers of I Am Setsuna and Lost Sphere, step into a realm built upon the tenets of reincarnation. Its people lead repressed lives, forbidden to mourn the loss of loved ones. To uphold these tenets, Kagachi must travel between the living world and the beyond to rescue lost souls from a terrible fate, becoming monsters. When battling these creatures, the lost souls you've rescued can manifest within you, granting you new powers. Each soul's powers are different,
So,
you must choose the
Diablo
right soul
style.
for the situation at hand.
Neat.
In this deep single-player campaign, there will be many battles. You will fight, and you will become stronger. Those who fall to grief are lost, and the lost don't reincarnate. The very foundations of reincarnation will begin to crumble when Oninaki launches in summer 2019.
Interesting.
Cars, robots, and Yoshis in a world of craft.
So, are we finally
You know what
getting
that
to know when
means?
that comes
Yoshi's
out?
crafted world is almost here. This time, we'd like to put the many facets of these crafty courses on display. As Yoshi, you'll go rafting, race solar cars,
Huh.
and tear through the sky on a plane. Nice shot, Yoshi. Hey, that robot's pretty huge for a miniature. Even at this scale, you'll have some challenging bosses to wrangle. Using in-game coins you've racked up, you can collect crafted costumes.
Of course.
If you wear one, it'll offer a bit of protection from enemies. There are more than 180 of these costumes.
I'm not gonna lie. Nintendo is creative with this
to
stuff.
get your hands on.
Of course. They're one of the
Today,
of
we'll
course.
release a demo, which lets you play through the first course. The Yoshi's Crafted World game will finally hatch on March 29th.
Alright.
We have more Nintendo Switch headlines coming up, but first, another update from Mr. Koizumi.
Alright, what's next?
How's it going so far? Next, we have a follow-up on the latest installment in one of our long-running series, Fire Emblem Three Houses.
Oh, okay.
Please have a look.
Alright, we know there won't be censorship this time around, so... Which anime swordsman is gonna join the Smash Bros this time?
Oh my. What could have brought you here?
Okay, so... 3 factions this time around, I assume?
The continent of Fodlan, said to be protected by a revered goddess, has existed since time immemorial. 3 ruling powers now control the land. In the south lies a region long held by a more than 1,000-year-old dynasty, the Adrestian Empire. Beyond
That's
its
the Imperial
borders,
flag,
to the
but
frigid
I'll let it
north,
slide.
is the home of the Holy Kingdom of Fargus, ruled by the royal family and its knights. To the east, a league of nobles that heeds no king nor emperor rules what is called the Leicester Alliance. Once consumed by a tempest of war and turmoil, Fodlan and these 3 mighty powers now exist in relative harmony.
Until Dark Power number 372 screws everything over.
In the
Isn't it me
Fire
or
Emblem
it's
Three
becoming
Houses
a bit
game,
predictable?
you are the hero the world needs. You start out as a mercenary traveling with a group led by your father, Geralt. After
Isn't
an
that
unexpected
No,
incident
X is
reveals
the
an
prince. He becomes a
unknown
mercenary
power
later.
hidden
Never
within,
mind.
you'll travel to Garrick Mach Monastery, where you'll receive an offer to teach at the Officers' Academy.
Huh.
Around that same time, you alone begin to see a mysterious girl named Sothis, who appears within your mind.
Got you from now on, right?
Yeah, that's not disturbing in any way, shape, or form.
Garrick Mach Monastery lies at the center of 3 large territories. It is the home base of the Church of Seros, the main religion of Fodlan, as well as the Knights of Seros. Not only does the church serve to maintain order in Fodlan, its monastery also houses the Officers' Academy. Those who train there will go on to shoulder the future of Fodlan. The Officers' Academy is comprised of 3 houses. The Black Eagles is for students from the Adrestian Empire, including the House Leader and future Emperor, Edelgard. The Blue Lions boasts Prince Dimitri of the Holy Kingdom of Fargus as its House Leader. This house is for students from his kingdom. The Golden Deer is for students from the Leicester Alliance. Their House Leader is Claude, who is the heir of the noble family that leads the Alliance. As a professor, you will lead the students of one of these houses and instruct them. In addition to the house leaders, there are many other students to meet, each with their own unique personalities and skills. Which house will you choose?
Okay, that's cool. When does the war start?
Students are expected to travel to various lands.
Because going to
sometimes
Beacon
with
is all
the
fine and
Knights of
dandy,
Seros
but
themselves,
hey,
and
details.
gain real battle
Again, Ruby
experience,
reference if you
including
get the
everything
picture,
from
but
defeating
come on.
bandits to suppressing rebellions. These may
They
be
show
class
the epic
assignments,
battle,
but the
so
stakes in
there
each
should be a
battle
war
are
somewhere.
very real. Whether your students live or die will depend on your leadership. Strategize as the battle progresses to claim victory.
One more success.
At the Officers' Academy, your students will work diligently each day so that they may wield a variety of weapons. Master the study of magic,
I appreciate your coaching.
and acquire special skills such as horsemanship. You have been entrusted with their future, and it's up to you to guide each of them and help them hone their abilities. Through combat experience and study, you can help your students reach their full potential. Your students can also interact with each other at the Academy, and by doing so, their bonds will strengthen, and they'll be able to better support each other on the battlefield.
So, what? Oh.
Hey, over here!
Forward, now!
3 territories. 3 houses. Your very own journey. Fire Emblem 3 Houses will release on July 26th.
So, Fire Emblem Academy, basically. Interesting.
So, how does it look? Originally, we announced that Fire Emblem 3 Houses would release this spring, but more development time will be necessary. And so the new release date is July 26th. That
Man, I
means
wish
we'll
more
have to ask you
developers
to wait a
followed
little longer,
Nintendo's strict record.
but we hope you'll look forward to the next generation of Fire
Development
Emblem all the
cycles.
same.
In the, you know,
Time for some
like
more
what it used to
Nintendo
be.
Switch headlines.
If it isn't good enough, it's not coming out.
In this next entry of this iconic series, the last player standing wins.
Tetris?
99 players,
Oh.
but only one reigns supreme.
What?
This
Tetris
is-
Battle Royale!
Tetris 99.
Sure, why not?
The iconic puzzle game arrives with an online experience like no other. Nintendo Switch Online members can battle for dominance in this
Greatest
free-to-download
music
game.
in the video game industry.
If you're attacked with garbage, attack back to defeat the other 98 players and become the sole survivor.
Oh, this is just silly. But yeah, basically,
Nintendo Switch
Tetris
Online
Battle
members
Royale. Why
are
not?
ready to join the fight. Tetris 99 will be available for download later today. Look forward to battling it out in upcoming online events. Prepare to kill, survive, or die in Dead by Daylight. Imagine this. You're alone, struck by fear, struggling to survive. And then you meet another survivor. But it's too late. The killer is upon you. Now run. Hide. Scavenge for items. Open the gates and escape with your life. Or take on the role of the killer to make the so-called survivors your next victims. Terrifying? Oh yes. Satisfying? Just you wait. With loads of maps, characters, and cosmetics to earn, you'll experience a deep progression system while you're on the hunt or being hunted. Discover the true meaning of horror when Dead by Daylight creeps up on Nintendo Switch this fall.
Cool.
This dog will ruin your day.
Okay, so Undertale. Gotcha. Right? Yeah, Undertale. Alright, Deltarune. Right, the one. That's Mark the Tower. Okay, not gonna lie, that's funny.
Now for a message from the producer of
Oh,
the futuristic mech
Those
action
folks
game,
have a nice
Demon X
love
Machina.
of humor with that.
皆さん
Okay, Demon X
Hello,
Machina.
everyone. I'm Kenichiro Tsukuda, producer of Damon X Machina, and
Oh,
I have
Damon.
some news for you. Later today, they'll be releasing a demo called Damon X Machina Prototype Mission on Nintendo eShop for a limited time. The game is still in development, but in the demo you can battle through 4 different missions while exploring the basic controls and customizations of your personal mech known as an arsenal. can also experience a boss battle in the final mission, so please try it out.
Interesting.
After playing the demo, we'd like to hear your feedback. We'll be conducting a short online survey by sending an email invite to some players who try out prototype missions. If you weren't selected for the survey, we also welcome your feedback via social media. We appreciate your feedback and hope to make this game the best it can be. We have more to say about Daemon X Machina, so please follow the official Nintendo of America Twitter account so you can stay up to date on the latest information. Daemon X Machina should be launching this summer.
Cool.
With that in mind, the development team is working hard right now, so please stay tuned.
Quite interesting indeed.
Realistic racing is headed for Nintendo Switch. Grid Autosport comes fully loaded with a mix of high-speed thrills, believable handling, and a difficulty level that scales to your skills.
Huh.
You'll feel like a pro racer as you master the world's fastest cars to win motorsport's most exhilarating races. From the prestigious circuit of Spa-Francorchamps to the narrow city streets of Barcelona. All DLC is included with 100 cars, 100 circuits,
to
and
grind.
some welcome additions like motion controls and custom controls.
Custom
Players
cool.
can race
Motion.
online or locally, and 2 players can race split screen on a single system. From street racing to demolition derby, when Grid Autosport speeds onto Nintendo Switch in summer 2019.
Neat.
Enter the Viking Age to experience Senua's journey again, or for the very first time. Created in collaboration with neuroscientists and people who experience psychosis, Hellblade pulls players deep into the mind of Senua. This broken Celtic warrior will embark on a haunting vision quest through Viking hell to fight for the soul of her dead lover. Hellblade has won multiple awards, including BAFTAs for performance, audio and artistic achievement, British Game, and Game Beyond Entertainment. Find out why when Hellblade Senua's Sacrifice releases on Nintendo Switch this spring. The Nintendo Switch lineup just keeps getting stronger.
Okay, rapid fire.
Mortal Kombat 11 proves the
As
saga
we already
25 years in the telling is far from over. With all new custom character variations, plus new characters and returning veterans taking up the fight. In a fresh new adventure, Unravel 2 sees players take control of 2 adorable Yarnies.
Cool.
Control both Yarnies on your own in single player, or play with a friend in local co-op for some puzzling platforming fun when Unravel 2 comes to Nintendo Switch March 22nd.
Interesting.
For the first time on Nintendo Switch, experience Assassin's Creed 3 Remastered with revamped gameplay and features tailored to the system like motion aiming and touch input. Set in the American Revolution, explore one of the most iconic eras in history as you fight for freedom and independence, usher in the rise of a nation. All the original downloadable content plus the entire standalone game, Assassin's Creed Liberation
it was an awesome
Remastered,
pirate game, not
will be
because it was
included
an
when they launch
Assassin's
together
Creed
on
game.
May 21st. Final Fantasy fans, better open your calendars. We're excited to announce that Final Fantasy VII will find its new home on Nintendo Switch March 26th.
Of course.
We can also announce that Chocobo's Mystery Dungeon Everybody will release on March 20th. We're pleased to announce that Final Fantasy IX will journey onto Nintendo Switch later today. Once a classic, always a classic. That's all for today's Nintendo Switch headlines.
Okay, cool. So what's next?
How's everything looking? Well, we have a bit more to share in this Nintendo Direct. Please stay with us until the end. Let's take a look, shall we?
Oh. So, futuristic, sim dystopian. Yep. Mass Effect and Andromeda called. Did they want their bad guys back? Okay. Interesting.
You people are leading all of humanity straight to damnation.
Straight to damnation? You're the terrorist here!
You don't understand. My heart goes out to you too. All because of how you were born. Doomed to be used by those idiots until you die. Chained to your fate. Powerless.
Today has been most revelatory. Finally, we're ready for the final stage.
What the hell are they? Why did you make them?
I really hoped you two wouldn't get caught up in all this. Now don't go dying on me.
Interesting. Oh. August. Cool. Oh, that explains it. Platinum Games, obviously.
What you just witnessed is Astral Chain, a brand new action game in development at Platinum Games. It looked like two characters were fighting together during battle, didn't it? I hope you're excited to learn more about how combat will play out in this game. Please stay tuned. And speaking of Platinum Games, I'm sure you're very curious about Bayonetta 3.
Yeah, that's
Rest assured, the developers of Bayonetta 3 are hard at work, and I hope you're looking forward to learning more. Our next title will be the last announcement of the day. Please check it out.
Okay. So, what's the big finale? Okay. Link. Well, well, well. If it isn't the hero of time. So, new game or remake? Link's Awakening. Is that just a... No, it's a new game. Okay. I was not expecting that. Oh, Link looks so silly. And he's fighting Goomba for some reason. Huh. Okay. Well, ladies and gentlemen, the Big N, also known as the Undisputed Kings of Blackfield.
What did you think? At long last, 1993's Game Boy Classic, The
Okay,
Legend of Zelda:
it's a remake.
Link's Awakening, will find new life on Nintendo Switch. After 26 years, it's been reborn as a new experience
26.
and will have
Wow.
more to say in the future. Please look forward to its release. That's all
Okay.
for today's Nintendo Direct. Thank you so much for watching.
So, is that it before we go, or surprise announcement, or is just Fade to Black? Nah, just Fade to Black. Okay, cool. Huh! Well, that Direct was certainly something. Certainly something indeed. Honestly, I'm not sure if I'm really gonna buy, no, basically any of them. They were a good presentation for the most part, but half of them weren't my cup of tea, and the fact that Three Houses is basically Fire Emblem Academy really killed a bit of the mood for me. But hey, I'll see what Nintendo has to offer. Also, no no Metroid Trilogy. Heh. Oh well, hopes dashed. There are other directs for throughout the year, so it's something. Anyway, people, I hope you enjoyed this video and the direct as much as I did. Until next time, don't forget to like, subscribe, ring the bell, you know the drill. So, till next time, I'll see you around. Ta-ta!